Hello again, and welcome back. You join me for my PS5 DayZ Loot Route Survivor's Guide, part of the Kamyshovo spawn, and this is part 4 of my guide, which hopefully will see us to the end. So, where are we? Well, we are here, which is Grishino. And we got to Grishino by basically following this road northwest across the country until we got to Grishino, and it brings us down here. Comes down, literally comes down past the church, which is up there, brings you down this road, brings you down in here. We're going to be leaving in the north, so we're actually at the northern end of the town, so south is that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to mooch our way down one side and back up the other, and we're going to see what we're going to get, huh? And what are we after? Upgrades, incremental upgrades, and now that we're up near the top, we should be able to get some relatively good stuff. I'm vaguely hoping some of those things that we're going to get will be a camp stove and a pot and some sharpening stones. I could really do with some sharpening stones. Maybe a map, not a burlap sack. Anyway, see you soon. There you go. So the Mosin has an internal magazine. So I picked up some 7.6254s, and I now have more than one shot. So you see, you never know. You'll always find something. You'll always find something. So anyway, Grishino's just about done. I picked up a hunting jacket. Yes, finally. I look a little bit better, right? I look a little bit like I might be actually camouflaged in some way, shape, or form. So we're looking a little bit better. I got a tactical belt, and then I picked up a canteen, which is great because it frees up some inventory space. So we have this water bottle. Do we need it? Do we not need it? Could we do anything with it? We don't need it right now, so we'll get rid of it. So that's fine. We'll eat some crackers, because why not? We'll get rid of some crackers. You saw we went down into yellow food, so we could do with it. We could get through some of this consumable stuff now, which is perfectly fine. I have some cans, and that's all well and good. We've gotten through where we need to get through, and we've picked up the food that we need to pick up, and we're now looking a little bit better. We'll go and have a quick look at the map, because we will be leaving Grishino and we'll be heading north. There's a kind of a sporadic number of buildings as you head north. So as you bimble along this road to Zabaloit, or Zabaloiti, or no, Zaprudnoe, sorry. Sound like there's a Z over there. Zaprudnoe, Zabaloit's at the other side. To Zaprudnoe, there's a whole load of little houses and things sporadically scattered along the way. I'm not going to go through those. If you follow the road, it will take you right up there to Zaprudnoe, and it will take you to that military farm, and that's our next destination, is that military farm, because there's 3 military barracks buildings there, and they usually have quite a bit of good loot, and we might even pick up a better rifle along the way. So this was Grishino. Pardon me, you don't need to do that. And yeah, and we got some stuff. We got the jacket, which is just awesome. I picked up the canteen off camera just as I was arriving in the town. We're looking like we could do with a little bit of repair. So always consider repairing. We lost the machete, unfortunately. We found a sharpening stone just 1Z too late, and we lost the machete, which is fine. Everything else looks to be in fairly good condition. I think we had a leather kit. Did we have a leather kit? We did. What's the leather kit say? The leather kit says my shoes. Look after your shoes. Like I said before, if you lose your shoes and you start getting cut feet, it's just a nightmare. And in terms of the sharpening stone, we're probably using the bayonet, so we probably need to sharpen that. And we'll probably do it again. And I'll see about my hunting knife, and then we'll be good to go, and then we'll head out of here. And what I will do is I will bring you in when I get to Zaprudnoe, which is north, which is this way. So we'll see you soon. Right, so here we are again, and this is Zaprudnoe. I'm reliably told. I'm reliably informed that is what that says, Zaprudnoe. So you come down here, you come under the train tracks. The train track runs up there. I don't think you can just about see it. So we're officially in the north, I guess. We're officially north of the train tracks. We are in the Northern Territories. This is Zaprudnoe. Pardon me. We'll have a quick look around a couple of things here. I can already see that there's not a cola in here, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about getting one of those. I didn't really find anything particularly strange startling in the huts on the way down here. Tire repair kit. Yeah, so we're not really here to loot these buildings, although we'll have a quick look at them. I'm probably not going to water bottle. I'm not going to bother with really the other buildings on the other side. It's not why we're here. There may be odds and sods. I I suppose for a cooking pot, maybe we won't find the cooking pot out at military. Got another sharpening stone, that's a win. I'll do a very cursory look. Got the skull and crossbones flag, always very cool to have. That is finally a tourist map. So yeah, so okay. In the interests of seeing if we can find, even though this is our sort of last journey to Novaya Petrovka, but obviously it's the last journey for me, but if you were going on from here, you would still want to be relatively kitted for your journey out of here. So we'll just zip in and out of a couple of these buildings and see if and we can't find, what is that? That's a CR527. I think we're probably okay with what we have. I don't think there's another machete in there, but I think I'm okay for now with what I have. The Zed's over there. Oh, car battery. The knife. We're doing okay for knives right now. Kitchen knife. And lead pipe. So no. Nothing that I'm looking for. So we're going to be heading over this way. You can see that there is a tall structure over there. That is the tall structure that we are heading for. Put that way. So we'll go and make our way to that tall structure, shall we? Bunch of farm buildings here. So depending on what you're looking for, you can go and have a look at some of those buildings. What we want to get down to are these buildings here. There's these three buildings that are the cream buildings with the sort of off-green roofs. They're like military barracks buildings, I guess. It's probably the best way to describe them. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at all three of those, because they'll be where the goodies are. It's an unusual place on the map. Military don't spawn here. Although it's, you know, arguably a military farm, the military don't spawn here. So this jacket that's here, this field jacket, is usually one of my favorites. The hunter's jacket, I think, has pristine condition, is high insulation. For the life of me, I don't know why it's wet. I think it's wet because I had things on me that were wet, and then when I put it on, or maybe my undergarments were wet, I'm not exactly fully sure. But if we were to, for example, take the kit and we were to repair the field jacket, back to worn, because you can't repair anything back to pristine. That should be it. It should be back to worn now. You will see that what it says is best insulation. So I nearly always swap out for the field jacket. The hunter's jacket is fine, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. But the field jacket I really do prefer. It is my favoriteest jacket, and it provides you with a great deal of warmth. So there you go, it's up to you. There's a number of variants. You can get this variant, there's a tan variant, and there is a camo variant, and there is a green variant. And that is a bayonet, that is handy. I'm not worried about the boots so much. As I think, maybe I said to you before, maybe I didn't. The noise that you make when you're running around or moving depends on a number of factors. And one of those critical factors is the type of shoes you're wearing. And boots tend to make more noise than shoes. So if you're wearing boots, you tend to be noisier, also whatever surface you're on. So if you're on a hard surface, you tend to make more noise. That is a pair of night vision goggles. That's what that is. You will probably not. A blood collection kit as well, and some more charcoal, which is fine. We will consolidate the charcoal tablets, because you can consolidate tablets. So we've got 4 there. And we have 4 there, and we'll consolidate those. And we've got a set of night vision goggles, which you probably won't find on your server. I have night vision goggles spawning in different locations than you might find on your server. So do be aware of that. BDU jacket, if you want the BDU jacket. It is done as not, well, that one's not in great condition, so it's down as not very good insulation wise. There's the assault vest, if you want the assault vest. Got a nice big fat helmet. Protect your noggin. 45s. Gas mask, filter. Tactical shirt. Got what we got here. We got 545s, 939s. Right, okay. So that's probably it for us, to be fair. Just want to check out these 2 small industrials to see if there's any chance that we might find a cooking stove or a cooking pot. I think I've definitely found a cooking stove in these things, but I'm not sure about a cooking pot. So we'll head out to here. Right, and I'm not going to bother with those things down here. So we are going to hit the road, Jack, and we are going to follow the road to what will be our final destination, which is Novaya Petrovka. And I will see you there for a recap. See you soon. Right, well, here we are, and it's going to rain again, so it's going to get a bit noisy with thunder, lightning and stuff. So yeah, so we're at Novaya Petrovka, in the northern part of the map, and this is what we look like. This is what we look like. We have ourselves a Mosin. We have ourselves a military jacket and a military backpack. We have some good gloves, some cargo pants, some shoes, a nice hat. We have food. We have sharp implements. We have night vision goggles, which is a great start, and we have a few odds and sods and bits and pieces and various other stuff that we have managed to get hold of, which sets us in pretty good stead. So where did we start off? Well, we started off here, in Kamyshovo, and we went up the road to Tulga, and we got some stuff that we wanted to go at Tulga, and then we went for an awfully long journey through the wilderness up to Mista, and from Mista we went to Staroy. Then from Staroy we went to Shakovka. We then went to Polana, or Poliana, however you say it, Gorka, Radio Zenit. Then we hobbled our way across country to Grishino, and we had some fun and games at Grishino. We then moved all the way north to Zaprudnoe, and we got some good stuff at Zaprudnoe, to be fair. And we came along the road. Don't know if it does show you the buildings. It does show you the building. And then we came along the road to Novaya Petrovka, and we're now on top of the police off the main highway at Novaya Petrovka. And, you know, that's like I've said before about why I'm finishing here. From here, you can literally go up to Tizzy Camp, which is just up there. Tizzy Military Camp. You can nip over to Northwest Airfield, which is the runways show up at this distance, that's Northwest Airfield there, and all of the stuff around it. Or you can go further north, and there's places that are up here further north that you can go and enjoy. Arshinovo, Kamansk, etc., all the rest of it. So yeah, so that's it. That's the situation. That's where we got to, and you know, is it challenging? Of course, it's challenging. Did we get whacked a few times by Zeds along the way? Of course, we got whacked a few times by Zeds along the way, and you will too. It's just part of the game. Part of the game is knowing how to resolve those issues so you get here without being sick. We're still a little bit wet. This field jacket I have wrung out actually a couple of times. I wonder if there's something wrong with the wetness modifiers since the last update. I'll have to go in and have a look at the wetness modifiers and see what's going on, because or maybe it's because there's so much stuff that's in there, because it starts out as damp and then it ends up as wet, and the same with the cargo pants. It's not actually raining, but for some reason my clothes aren't getting any drier, so it's something I need to look into. But you know, our clothes are wet and they're slowing us down a little bit, but we're warm. Right, we're not freezing cold, and we're doing okay. That's wet as well. Heavens above. So yeah, so there you go. I mean, and I think it's a fairly succinct way to get here. There's enough things to pick up along the way. It is an easy route, so you know we're only going through those military that we'll absolutely need to go through, or that are kind of relatively small, not going to be too difficult. And we've managed to get all the things that we need to get. We got this lovely crossbow, which is I think it's probably hard to see, but I think it's perhaps the autumn variant. I'm not 100% sure up on all the variants, but this one has a leaf pattern and thing on it. I think it might be the autumn variant. We've got our Mosin, we've got a couple of grenades, we've got a few bits and pieces, we've got food, we've got leather kits, we've got sharpening stones, we've got axes. Never did get a camp stove or a pot. It's always part of the things I look for, never found it. And yeah, and we're ready to go. So, there you go. Kamyshovo spawn group. If you find yourself in Kamyshovo, you could do worse than follow this loot route and find yourself up here. You don't have to stop here, you could be going somewhere else. Anyway, I do hope you enjoy it. Do drop a like. Do subscribe to the channel. Do feel free to leave any comments, ask any questions, or seek any clarifications about this or any of the other videos on my channel. And I will see you all again real soon. Ta-ta for now. PlayStation